Welcome to our channel. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit the like button. What are we going to see today? Canada and UK set to recognize Palestine at the UN, a global turning point? A major diplomatic shift is underway on the global stage. Canada, the United Kingdom, and France are reportedly preparing to formally recognize Palestinian statehood at the upcoming UN General Assembly this September. This move could change decades of political dynamics in the Middle East and reshape relationships with Israel, the US, and the entire international community. So, what's behind this decision? Why now? And what could it mean for the future of Palestine and global politics? Let's break it down.
What's happening? For decades, the question of Palestinian statehood has been one of the most contested issues in international relations. While over 140 countries worldwide already recognize Palestine as a state, many Western powers, including Canada, the UK, France, and especially the United States, have historically withheld official recognition, often citing stalled peace talks and security concerns. But now, Canada, the UK, and France are signaling a significant shift. According to diplomatic insiders, these nations plan to submit a joint proposal during the United Nations General Assembly this September, seeking to formally recognize Palestine as an independent state. If successful, this would mark the first time such powerful Western allies align publicly to support Palestinian sovereignty at this level.
Why now in 2025? Several factors seem to be driving this dramatic policy shift. 1. Gaza humanitarian crisis. The ongoing war in Gaza has drawn unprecedented global condemnation over civilian suffering, food insecurity, and displacement of millions of Palestinians. 2. Global pressure on Israel. The international community is increasingly critical of Israeli policies in the occupied territories, especially with rising calls for accountability at institutions like the International Criminal Court. 3. Changing public opinion. Western populations, particularly in Europe and Canada, have become more vocal in demanding their governments take a stand for Palestinian rights. 4. Diplomatic momentum. Recent recognitions of Palestine by countries like Spain, Ireland, and Norway have set a precedent, increasing pressure on other Western powers to follow suit. In short, the global mood around the Israel-Palestine conflict is shifting, and these countries do not want to be seen as standing on the wrong side of history.
What does this mean? If Canada, the UK, and France move forward with this plan, several major implications follow. 1. Boosting Palestinian legitimacy. Recognition by these powers would strengthen Palestine's claim to statehood in international law and politics. 2. Diplomatic isolation for Israel. This could increase pressure on Israel to restart peace talks or face greater diplomatic isolation. 3. Potential U.S. tension. The United States, Israel's strongest ally, has traditionally vetoed full Palestinian membership at the UN. If Western allies break rank, this could create a major rift in long-standing diplomatic alliances. 4. Path to peace or more division. While many hope this move brings both sides back to negotiations, others fear it could harden positions and further complicate an already fragile situation.
What's next? The UN General Assembly is expected to meet in September, where this recognition effort may be formally proposed. While General Assembly votes are largely symbolic compared to the Security Council, having Canada, the UK, and France champion this cause could trigger a ripple effect, pushing other nations to follow. Whether this leads to real peace progress or simply adds another layer of political tension remains to be seen.
This moment could mark a turning point in a conflict that has lasted over 75 years. Recognition of Palestinian statehood by major Western powers would send a strong message to the world that the status quo can no longer continue. But the question is, will this push lead to lasting peace and justice, or simply open new fronts of diplomatic conflict? Only time will tell. What do you think? Should Canada, the UK, and France recognize Palestine at the UN? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends who follow global politics, and subscribe for more updates on international news that really matters.